If you ever wondered what it felt like to stub a toe, don't ask me, because luckily I haven't stubbed a toe yet today. And I don't know why. My lights on my our semi, the lights are flashing. Always got to be a little of something. You ever wonder how boring it would be if we never had a breakdown? It'd be nice to feel that feeling. You wouldn't feel like you're spending $1 million a year on repairs, that's for sure. Why is my truck feel like, oh, I'm in high gear? Forgot to put the old, I'll show you what I did. See this little lever here? If this lever is up, it's in a high range. Push it down, it's in a low range. And I was trying to take off in high range. Not very bright move in my part, but it's morning time. My brain's starting to turn a little bit, so I just gotta think things out before I get going. And that is where sometimes when you're running long hours during the spring, fall, or even your own jobs, you know, you might be out on the road being a truck driver or running a bakery or something where you're running long hours doing stuff. It can take its toll on you. Well, I better get going because I'm going to be up to the stop sign here in a minute. I'm going to sit down as I stop, put my seatbelt on. Just wanted to show you that I was a man to my word. I did stop. I did put my seatbelt on before I got on the main road. Me and Mama Cornstar, we do have a funeral to go to this afternoon, so we are going to shut down for a few hours to go to the funeral and stuff. And I got a vehicle coming at me. Hold on. Let's concentrate on the road here and head over to the main farm and get some corn done. Probably can't see it, but I can hear it. The combine is running already. We're gonna go up and kind of fire up the augers and stuff on the grain setup just to make sure everything kicks in. And one reason I like to do that before we start putting corn and stuff in, let the belts kind of warm up. If there's any moisture on them from the dampness in the nighttime, kind of burn it off for a few minutes just to make sure everything's running. I'll kind of get your eyes focused in, and then I gotta flip the switch on, so kind of show you what I'm watching. See that big pulley up there with the 4 belts on it? I want to flip the switch, and then sometimes you can see all the water flying off of it and stuff in the first thing in the morning. Today is not too dewy, so we might be okay, but that's where we just like to let it run to clean things up. Watch it. There, see the water? I don't know if you can see it or not. One of the augers I like to warm up really good, make sure the belts are good and dry. Man, I got it in the throat this morning. Just that frog that's just wanting to come out of your liver. The old liver holder upper. All that gunk that floats in the bottom of your lungs overnight. Just making sure everything's running. You spit all the nails you want, you might as well laugh about it. There's more belts again. Always makes you feel good when you run this stuff all the time, but you don't know what you're doing, people tell you. That's what kind of, you just gotta laugh about it. Just gotta laugh about it. Do 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 do. We chug along, we chug along, we chug along. Ha! 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 We're trying a whole different combine right now. See if I can get a video when we get out here. We're just gonna back off the pit. Come on, Daddy Cornstar, you can do it. See what you can hit when you're backing up. Tell you what, we had one number that was our inrows on this field this year. It was a white cob. Huh, I don't know, it just fell off the, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So we got volunteer corn growing around. Now we're on the good red cob, so we're good to go. But take a look at this corn, guys. Nice big ears, but stalks are starting to get a little weakish. So that's why we're gonna push the corn hard, get this stuff out of the field, get it done. Then we can concentrate on other stuff. But until it's out of the field, it's still in the field. Our name of the game is to get it out of the field. I hope this gets close enough here in a second, guys. We are demoing a Fendt combine, and I don't know if you can see it back there or not, but the unloading auger is like 2.4 miles long. These Fendt combines, I guess you can get a 60-foot table for it, meaning a bean head. You can cover a lot of ground, so they want them augers long. Take a look, we're getting closer. All right, here in a second, you'll be able to see the Fendt combine, and I tell you what, it is a corn-eating machine. That is an eating machine. Oh, wow, got me right in the dust storm. I feel like I'm following somebody going down an old dirt road. So dusty you can't see. I don't know if they got any corn for me yet or not. Well, yeah, Zach's gonna dump on me. One thing I like about that Brent cart, if you just seen how he's able to move the auger down lower. That thing can pump some corn out. The little tractor back there looks little with the little cart, but that's still a nice sized cart. 674, probably 600 some bushel cart. This one here is 1396, probably a nice load on, it's around 1300 bushels. Zach is trying to get out of Kevin's way. Kevin is Cole's wife, Neva. That is her brother. Kevin is, and he's a great guy. He is funny, he's just a good guy, so I don't want to say too much because if he watches videos, I don't want his head to pop and all that good stuff. This is Kevin's first year running the grain cart, so it's always kind of nice to put him in the smaller tractor in the smaller cart. Cole's driving the semi right now, so I'm going to watch the pit until we get a little further away from the house. We'll be able to keep up pretty good, I think. Hey, are you one of them First Amendment audit people? Hi, how are you doing? I didn't know you had me on camera. Can you do that? He didn't ask me. You didn't ask me if I could be on camera. Is that a no-no? No, you can put me on camera. I'm okay with it. You have the right. So, just want to welcome you to the farm. Thank you for stopping by, and if you feel like helping out, feel like lending a hand, we will take your help. Looks like Zach is already back with a full load. That Fendt combine, oh my geez, oh Beano Pino of the back of my shoes. It can harvest corn. Wow. I'm gonna get in the truck before Zach turns that thing on. Otherwise it squirts. I shouldn't say it squirts. There is dust, corn dust all over the place. Kind of nice, I don't even have to get out of the truck. I like it. It's real nice. When I was a little boy, that was kind of my job when I was like 6 years old. Had little Oliver tractors and these little wagons, which when you're little felt absolutely huge, but I'd get to run the little tractors up and dump the loads and stuff. The only thing is, back then we didn't have cabs, so here you're out in a little open tractor and dust blowing all over. And later in the harvest, it got cold out there, so you learned to dress really warm. Coveralls, moon boots, all the good stuff to keep warm. And I think now, you know, when we have to drive an open tractor, we're like, wow, this is miserable. You get used to them cab tractors, and then over the years they just get fancier and fancier. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, do they have to be so fancy? There's a lot of things in them we don't even use, and it costs money to have that extra stuff you're not using. Used to be, you get in the tractor, there was a throttle, gear shift, maybe a power, can't remember what they called it, a power shift or something. But otherwise, we got by, we made it work. But now it's just like everything's got to keep going up on price. Let's make it fancier, make it bigger, more chrome, fancier lights. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but wow, cost of some of this equipment now, it just about floors you. Breeze is starting to pick up a little bit. Let's see what we got here. I am going to take a moment and just take a look at the new Wilson trailer. That thing is nice. That is absolutely nice. I like this on the Wilson trailer. You can kind of see in the trailer. Now you can see it moving a little. Oh, I gotta remember to open the door. Dump. It's one thing I like about these Midland radios. Great sound, great pickup, and very good distance. So it's kind of nice out here in the field right now. I can hear what.
I position myself to the other lane, to the other side, or will you need a dump right now? We'll go to the other side.
So like right now I can hear what's going on. The guys can talk. I can, like now I was able to ask Zach, hey, if you want, you could dump in to that trailer. The Fendt Combine's got 1,400 LSWs on the front. I think there are 1,100 LSWs on the back. We'll check that out from Titan Tires, and them things are, woo, they ride nice. We got Kevin pulling up with the Brent grain cart now. They just keep that combine a moving. We got Kevin pulling up here. I'm actually kind of got Kevin on the wrong side of the semi-trailer. It's easier to load on the driver's side. This cart, the auger's a little lower to the ground, but he's doing good. We'll be fine. So if you guys want, leave in the comments, say, hey Kevin, my grandma drives better than you and she's 105 years old. We like to pick on him, but like I said, Kevin is doing a great job. And to be honest, to be fair, the bigger carts are actually easier to run than these smaller carts because you can do so much adjusting. You know, we're right here at the bin site, and it's keeping us running pretty good. When we get a little away from home, then it's going to keep us pushing the trucks pretty hard. You're probably wondering, what does a guy do when he gets out in the field and sitting there in the semi waiting for a load? I'll show you what we do. Most of the times I probably pull out my phone and read comments from you guys is what I do. Well, we should probably take a walk. Take a look at the corn. It is a beautiful fall day. I don't think we've ever harvested so much crop in October before, so it's quite a feeling. All right, Mr. Corn, how you guys doing out here? Looks like you're sticking out, so I'll whip you off here. It looks like you should probably see the doctor, buddy. You don't look too good. I'm glad to see it. Looks like it's standing good, meaning it ain't snapped over, fallen over, but it's time to get it out of the field and get it home in the bin and then get it on its way to the market. It's almost 11 p.m. We got a light flickering there. But we're going to clean out the pit for the night, and I think we're going to be shutting down, it sounds like. We had a really good day. Time to go home to eat. No, we already ate. Just take a shower and brush our teeth, floss, go to bed.